From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the
to the air. Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Bills first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. That's again complete to Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to number 5, Josh Palmer. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A solid run by Derrick Henry. And here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Jackson. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Throwing is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 40 yards. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's another Bills 1st down. First and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Yo. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. Makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Quick, ready?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. A good-looking return set up here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two, we got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The touchdown loop back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. Thrown outside to Kincaid. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Palmer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Allen. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Pass on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 21, Ravens 13. Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, we changed it. We changed it. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
13. Hey.
Jackson now. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 6.
Jackson will throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2nd and 6.
And Oliver made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure art. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now first and goal.
15 more yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Yeah. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Sit up! Sit up!
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry
The
run.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
You change it. Cut.
Throwing, Jackson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll come up first and 10 here. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
319! What's that?
Cook up the gut. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's second down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's first and 10. To throw is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
To throw is Allen. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Bills 27, Ravens 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Here's 1st down.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
One last shot for Jackson. This for all the marbles. And this is caught. Touchdown. It was up for grabs, but with no time remaining, they're an extra point away from a stunning victory.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, the touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, For now, we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go from Buffalo. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Alert, alert, alert! Stay tight, tight, tight. We got him.
Throwing right away is Allen. He's going to air one out right away. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. When you talk about a bad start, there was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
A design run here with Jackson. Into space. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one-way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back. And once they get out in front, there's no catching.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Allen rolling right. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this will be incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Look at the big man go. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson going to keep this one himself. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out wide. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball right.
And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. And make it 3 in the 1st. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Raven 1st down.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his...
You want a tip about how he playing?
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That It is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. Here's a run. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up now, second and goal.
Just keep running it in the middle. He placing his people back and the whole middle is open.
DC, run. DC.
Henry. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again.
You will throw a pick if you go for the deep ball.
The defense forces you backwards. I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And that is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted talent.
That one is good. And the Ravens cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Yeah, he doesn't
Slant that next time.
I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now Allen on first down. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll lead to a second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10.
Here's Allen now on first and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Ravens 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat. I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now, Jackson. On the move left. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
He'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. It's second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best plan. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Gain of 26 yards.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal. Now it's Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, finally a win for this defense, and it's certainly been a tough day. With the success this offense has had throwing the ball downfield, it's got to feel good to finally get a hand on one and knock it away, because it's been tough sledding so far, and don't expect that to be the last time they're tested deep.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion.
You can still win this.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket, taking off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's second and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here. Third and long.
Third down at the 11.
Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Fourth down, Jackson. That's hot, left side, it's complete. He's going to have a Ravens first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. We brought down inside the 25. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. He'll look underneath for Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Jackson, forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Round it, middle.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Moving to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's another big.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. On the run to the right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Jackson now on second down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second. Talk things over before third down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Hey, report! Report!
Third and long for Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So third and long, trying to pick up the first down to keep the drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in third and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
In motion, Shakir.
Captain!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. He's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
Now Allen on 1st down. He'll run again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Allen now on 2nd down. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go
always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Quick, ready? Ready? Report! Report!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. And the Ravens first down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Flush to his right. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
to the goal line and in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have 2 guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
Hey, middle.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go!
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That is caught.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Jackson now. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball. The quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
2nd down. Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
On the shotgun, here's Jackson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Bills. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from the Superdome. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, shot. A hit as he throws there in.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone. Man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Open man is tipped in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Right. Set, ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Now Rattler. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Come on. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rattler working out of the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that
he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overramped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard. It's second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, where nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before they have.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right, 97. Here we
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Rattler. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Ready. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Saints first down. 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Set, smash, red.
They'll look to throw again. This pass reeled in by Hull. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Brings up second.
Jackson.
At the Saints 4-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Red, sight. Let's go now. Check, huh?
From the shotgun, Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. The guy's man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So forget about being backed up. Here's a first and 10 all the way across midfield.
52 blue. 43
Now
red.
they'll change things up.
Smash, red, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Drill green. Needle blue. Set.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rattler from the gun, third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to get the football as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Gardner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D-tackle. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Jackson going to keep it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They're certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Saints 14. Ravens 9. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready?
And they'll hand off to Hull.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go. Here's Rattler. He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Henry up the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A toss left, Henry, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 8-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold him there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Now Hull. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Saints, 1st down.
And they'll run with Hull. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
A run here with Hull. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Now Rattler. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Cole. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 31-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Come on, set, ready?
Back to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that time. They weren't.
At the 12-yard line.
Yellow, 22, ready?
Back to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he's going to score. Oh, my goodness. He returns it all the way. And this game is tied. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
6, mega. Set, ready, hut.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bro, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll look to throw. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Cycle. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. D. Eskridge to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Play action, yours. Taking a shot on the first play. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away. That's going to bring up second down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, third and long. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Here's yours to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. 19, Lions.
They're going for this. He connects downfield. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Oh, yeah. Look at this. They're faking it. And there's an example of why you never see fake extra points anymore. He's out of bounds well short of the goal line.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running a draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator is going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before he could get started.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He gets loose down the right side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
A draw now. This is Henry. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie it up late in the first. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Yeah, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
70 Lions.
They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second and 17 at the 28-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-6 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's caught left side by Hill. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
It's a loss of
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long.
18 card, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Cougar 19.
Running it after the penalty. He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
And off headed right. It's him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Fourth down, pass coming. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. and now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, here's Lamar. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off and running from Gillette. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Maine looking to throw. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught the matrix.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
From the gun, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's May on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff headed left. Henderson. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He finds Diggs, right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Sticking with Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. May now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 9.
It's now 3rd and goal.
What's up?
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
This one set up for Lamar. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so nice pick up there, 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening and what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Turning to Henry on third. Yes, hit, the ball is out. Scooped up by the Patriots. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
This one misses the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Torpedo!
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here goes throw.
Henderson will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. Throwing this one deep across the field. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. And the Patriots will have the football at the 35.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
Here goes throw. 30. What's that?
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Hey, can't.
This is Henderson on second down. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Down by Dre Jones. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. Third and just 2 to go.
Third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Escapes the pocket. That one complete to Diggs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Borregales on to send it away. Machine Ali on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The designed run. Jackson keeping it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
There's one left for Lamar. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Lamar off the play fake. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. Complete to Henry on the check down. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Working quickly here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Headed out right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And dose of the hurry up here.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep rolling.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. We'll cobble together a yard there. Namdi Madbike making that stop.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings us 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third and just 2 to go. Running for it was Stevenson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offensive line fast.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots
First down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot with 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This time it's a passing play. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
12 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
May on 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The give inside to Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
At the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball. To do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And it's the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Stevenson with another carry. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Before they run a play on 4th and 3, they decide to take a timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. An easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. That's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good. Baltimore, first down. A gain of 14.
Setting up to pass. Clock is stopped. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
He can run it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And that's just about to it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that's a look up this way. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
17. Ravens 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He finds Diggs right side. And he gets the Patriots the first down. And that should put an end to this contest.
Yards on the play. And the Patriots first.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge